Hey, it's James. Welcome back. I am the unofficial mayor of Cowboy Country, and I'm so glad you are here. We're going to cover week 2 picks. Don't forget, Saturday I will be in Tempe. I'm going to do a video of the Arizona State Stadium. I'm also going to go down to do the University of Arizona's stadium as well in Tucson. Don't worry, I actually will arrive in Phoenix in like 10:30, 11 o'clock in the morning. So I have plenty. I have all day long to go down to the University of Arizona, do their stadium. It's a 2-hour drive, and then a 2-hour drive back. So I'll do Arizona State's during the daytime, and then eat dinner, and then go inside the stadium and do a third video of inside of Arizona State's. But right now, we're here for week 2 picks. I didn't do week 1 picks just because, quite frankly, it's so chaotic. I mean, there's some teams we really didn't know much about. I mean, I was completely wrong about Colorado. They're legit. And Coach Prime's son is a really good quarterback. So, anyway, Friday, which is technically today, but we're up late. I'm a night owl if you haven't figured that one out yet. Illinois is at KU. Jalen Daniels will be back, and he's an amazing athlete, and that's why I'm picking the Jayhawks. You got Utah at Baylor. As much as I love Waco and the people at Baylor, Cam Rising will be back for the Utes, and so I've got to go with Utah. Troy's at Kansas State. As far as I'm concerned, Will Howard, he's a senior. He's got more experience than anybody in the Big 12. And until somebody beats Kansas State, they're the defending Big 12 champs. So I'm going with the Wildcats. Southern Utah at BYU. If BYU doesn't beat this team by 2 touchdowns, there's something wrong. Obviously, I'm going to go with the Cougars. Iowa at Iowa State. I'm glad that Hunter Deckers and those other players were able to reach a plea deal with the district attorney, but we have no clue as far as if Hunter Deckers is going to be even allowed to play this year. So for that reason, I'm going with Iowa. Kirk Ferentz is a consistent winner, and SMU is at OU. 2 reasons I'm picking the Sooners. Number 1, it's in Norman. Norman's a very tough place to play. The fans are very loud, very energetic, and Dylan Gabriel is in his 2nd year of the system, so he looked really good last week. I specifically picked a score on this game. I said OU 41, SMU 31. Stone is going to be really good at SMU, but he's only played 1 game. So he's going to have some growing pains this year. But next year, I think they're going to be really good. Duquesne at West Virginia. Obviously, Garrett Green is a great athlete. He can run, he can throw. Whenever they have a spread offense that's run, the run spread version that Rich Rod used, they're doing that again. And I think they're using Green's talents to the best ability that they can. So obviously I'm going to go with the Mountaineers. Cincy is at Pittsburgh. To me, this is a 50-50 game. The only reason I'm picking Pittsburgh is because it's at Pittsburgh. Texas at Alabama. It's in Tuscaloosa. Look, Texas is improved. There's no doubt in my mind. They're going to be better this year than they were last year. But it's in Tuscaloosa. I keep mispronouncing it. I'm saying Alabama 38, Texas 31. Oregon's at Texas Tech. I do think Texas Tech will play better at home. They made some key mistakes last week in Wyoming, and I do think the altitude had something to do with it. So I'm going to go with the Red Raiders. If this game had been up in Oregon, I would pick the Ducks. But it's in Lubbock, so I'm going to pick Texas Tech. UCF is at Boise State. This is not the Boise State that beat OU in the Fiesta Bowl. So I'm going to go with UCF. Gus Malzahn is a good coach, and he's going to have that team ready to go when Big 12 when the conference games begin. UCF will be ready. Houston's at Rice. To me, this is a 50-50 game. So since it's at Rice, I'm going to go with the Owls. Nichols is at TCU. I wouldn't want to be Nichols. There's no way in the world I would want to be Nichols. TCU is mad. And they're going to come out and they're going to try to make a statement. This game isn't going to be close. I'm going with the Horned Frogs. It would not shock me if they won by more than 3 touchdowns. And finally, Oklahoma State at Arizona State. I'm going to stick with what I said at the beginning of the year. To me, it doesn't matter which quarterback is starting. All of them had flashes of brilliance last week, but to me, the best player on the offense for Oklahoma State is Ollie Gordon. He had a 40-some yard run that was called back because of a stupid holding play. But other than that, I mean, he hurdled a player during a key play. He just looked phenomenal. And then it got the other running backs as well. I mean, they're 3 or 4 deep at running back. And Oklahoma State's I think they're going to do better as far as running the football. And Arizona State is not a good football team. I think it's going to take this coach a couple of years to get some of his recruits in. He might be able to get some folks in the transfer portal. I know they have good facilities. I can't wait to see it in person. But it's going to take them a while to rebuild. So I'm going with the Cowboys. So that's my picks for week 2. Let's just say that I am excited about going to Arizona. The only concern that I have is that tomorrow I'm working half a day and then I'm coming home and I'm going to rest because I have to be in Dallas by 4 in the morning. So I literally am going to have to get up at 2 to drive to Dallas. It's going to be a weird day tomorrow. Thankfully, I can sleep on the plane. And then, my goal is to do 3 videos. One at Arizona, one at Arizona State on the outside of the stadium, and then a third one on the inside of, I'm not calling it the Mortgage Bank or whatever state, it's Sun Devil Stadium. And it is a great facility, and I look forward to being there. So, if you are new to the channel, please hit like and subscribe. If you know somebody who likes sports, tell them about the channel. There's a very good chance if they're not an OSU fan, that's okay. I love the Big 12. I really do. But I have done most of the Big 12 stadiums. I've done stadiums from Utah to North Carolina, from Minnesota down to Texas, and everywhere in between. So there's a good chance I've done your stadium if you're not an OSU fan. So, but on this channel, I am an OSU alum. And I always end by saying thank you for watching, and as always, go Pokes.